大家好，欢迎来到电影娱乐报，我是主持人陈巧玲。今天要介绍的是一部适合全家观赏的动画电影，叫做《萌牛费迪南》。故事呢说的是有只斗牛，但是它不爱斗争，却喜欢做梦，喜欢花朵。虽然呢外表看起来很凶狠，还拥有斗牛冠军的血统，但是他的内心却是柔软无比。因此呢，一场勇于做自己的冒险故事就此展开。故事呢是改编自经典的童书，而且呢是由《冰原历险记》的动画名导来操刀，而幕后配音更找来了摔跤界的巨星，同时呢跨足影业的约翰·希南来扮演蒙牛。幕前幕后都有坚强的卡司，精彩的电视特辑就一起来看看吧。
Seems like from the moment you're born, people think they got you all figured out, based on how you look, how you talk, where you're from. But it's not that simple, especially when it comes to me. I'm a little bit more complex. I'm Ferdinand. You look at me and think big. You think scary. You think, well, at least he's not in the china shop. Oh no. Baby steps, baby steps. Easy does it. Sorry.
Take me back to when I'm on my way. Ferdinand! Driving at 90 down, we watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
I'm not a fighting bull.
You don't need to be a fighting bull. You just have to look like a fighting bull.
You see that barrel over there? Smash it to pieces.
With my head?
What else are you gonna hit it with?
Ready.
I'm on my way. Driving at 90 down.
Come on, little guy. Come on. Sorry, I almost killed you. Ow.
It was him, was Ferdinand. I think his message, I think what was really what I wanted to do. I loved the character. You know, when I was a kid, I watched the short, but then when I read the book and then I start to read the books for my children, like I realized that there's much more to that story than what it's there on paper. And then I felt that I could probably work with a character to create this really gentle giant character that will carry a message that I think, you know, it's an important message, a message that I want to tell to my kids, a message that I want to live by, you know, which is be true to who you are, you know, like don't try to conform to be the same as the others, like be different is okay to do it, you know, and you don't need to use violence to prove your point, you just have to stand up for what you believe, you know. And I think that Ferdinand has that, you know, is a big character. That what I loved about the story and I wanted to really focus on in this movie is like the movie is all from the point of view of Ferdinand, and I want, you know, and the world around it, you know, learns through the story, you know, that's the most important thing. And then I wanted to tell that story.
Oh, all yours, little guy.
Keep him away!
There he is!
Let's go this way.
Oh no. Okay, think thin. Right, you are a 2,000-pound feather.
I think that we live in a world that is like, is diverse. And in a story that talks about like being true to who you are, it's like you gotta, it's hard. Like, all my movies, I never overthink that too much. Like I just see like, okay, you're the right person for the job. Come on, let's do it. And then we try to balance it to find the people that fit to it. And luckily, we're able to get like amazing, talented people from all kinds of backgrounds. And like, because some of the stories are international too, we have the luxury of being able to tap into some international talents that adds to the pool of talent that we are just the everyday kind of like, it's not your everyday cast, and then allows you to make it something fun, diverse, and this is the world. You got to be accepted like that.
It's amazing, coming from the background that I do of WWE, you work so hard to identify with your internal audience, the WWE audience, but that also leads to people outside the WWE having a certain perception of who you are. So you work hard to please your consumer, but in doing so, you develop a stereotype of like, you're nothing more than this. And it's been kind of my life's work to try to change that stereotype. So Ferdinand and I run a pretty parallel course.
Listen, it's Lupe, right? There's been a huge misunderstanding. I really need your help here.
You want my help?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole flea-bitten, tin-chewing life, mister. My true destiny is to be a coach.
Okay,
Woo! Look at those pecs. It's
wait.
like two little baby bulls inside of a bull. Moving on down the flank. Flank looks good. A+ on the flank. Mama like that. Mama like that. With your raw talent and my coaching expertise, we're going from Ola to Olay in a day.
No, that is not gonna happen.
Oh, stop it with the modesty. You're the bull who destroyed a whole village, right?
Wrong. It was an accident.
Woo! He's a brick. Oh, how stupid. I can't wait to show you off to the rest of the guys. They're gonna fertilize the yard.
No.
Talked to John, and when I met him, and then when I saw him, it felt to me there was an honesty to his delivery, and there is this kind of like gentle approach to him that is him. It's not something that he's putting on. It's not fake. It's just like he is a gentle giant. Like he looks massive on the outside, but then on the inside, he's like he's gentle, and I think that's what I wanted. I want him to embody the character, and he was so passionate by the project that that helped. I want people to come in when they have that passion and when they have that honesty in that delivery, and then I think he did it, and as soon as he starts to deliver the lines, it was great. He felt true.
People think they got you all figured out based on how you look, but it's not that simple. Especially when it comes to me. I'm a little more complex. Sorry I almost killed you. Ow! I had the perfect life. Until one day, all yours, little guy, everything changed. There's been a mistake! Nina!
Ginormous! I can't wait to show you to the rest of the guys. They're gonna fertilize the yard.
You think scary? Who are you?
I'm Una.
I'm Dos. And I'm Cuatro.
What happened to Trace?
We do not speak of Tres.
You think someone who can fight?
I am here to select a bull. I'll take that one. Sucks to be you.
I am not a fighting bull. Can you guys help me out?
This is the beautiful horsey side, and that is the stinky bull side. Have a nice day smelling terrible. Hi, Hufklaus. Hi, Hufretter.
Maybe don't do exactly as we do.
Everybody in! Hit it!
Wait for me! I've been waiting for this my whole flea-bitten life.
We got company!
Straight shot through there.
Have you seen these hips? Get your hoof out of
They're coming. We gotta do something, guys.
Look at the cute squirrels.
Hedgehogs!
I think that I love emotions. You know, I love to play with emotions. I love to talk about emotions. I like to share that. So I like to be able to explore all these little sides of people's feelings that allows me to tell like a compelling story. And I think that's what I love the most about it. But I try to do that in a way that it feels fun and engaging. Like I just don't like to be preachy about it. I just want people to feel it and enjoy it. And I want people to be sad when it needs to be sad and be happy. But when they need to be happy, I want people to be really happy. So I like to push those knobs a little bit and just kind of like really making sure that I can find a balance in the story, that I get the emotional spine of the story, but at the same time allows you to have a fun ride along with it.
I am not a fighting bull. Nina!
Ferdinand!
There are places out there where you don't get pushed around for being yourself. I'm getting out of this place, and I'm not leaving anyone behind.
本届奥斯卡最佳动画提名，相信自己，扭转乾坤。蒙牛费迪南。
欢迎继续回到电影娱乐报。《萌牛费迪南》呢，这部电影是改编自经典童书《爱花的牛》，曾经呢是在1938年就被翻拍成电影，并且呢也赢得当年奥斯卡的最佳动画短片。而睽违80年，今年是再度卷土重来，有浓厚的西班牙风情、动人的电影故事，当然呢主题曲也占了相当大的功劳，由尼克·强纳斯为电影量身打造，以接纳为主题，替内心善良又温柔的公牛费迪南铺陈出最适合的音乐，再加上超强的幕后推手导演以及约翰·西南，史上最萌的斗牛费迪南就上演绝地大反攻喽！
I had the perfect life until one day, everything changed.
Nina!
Ferdinand!
Who are you?
I'm Una.
I'm Dos. And I'm Cuatro.
What happened to Trace?
We do not speak of Tres.
本届奥斯卡最佳动画提名，
I'm getting out of this place, and I'm not leaving anyone behind.
Can you try to be a little more quiet? Shh.
蒙牛费迪南。
Talking to Carlos, the director, was a big piece of the puzzle. Hearing his vision for it and the clarity of kind of what he wanted in this moment in the film, and then he showed me the clip of the spot they were looking for, and I had a sense right away of what I wanted it to be. But when you're writing a song for a film like this, there's a lot of input, and sort of key points, key words maybe that they think might be good, or even tempo and other things that come into the equation. So I spent a little bit of time working on it and just wasn't cracking the code. A couple different songwriting sessions where I felt like it's not right yet, and I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. And then towards the last sort of week of the deadline, I went in the studio with Justin Tranter, who's one of my favorite people to write with, and we just started talking about life and about home and what it means to feel at home, because when you look at these beautiful images from this film, that's what it makes you feel, And we both just said, family and that feeling of acceptance and being exactly where you are when you're supposed to be there in that moment. And the song just happened within, I think, a couple hours. It was written, and it was just us and an acoustic guitar, but it felt like it had the heart for this moment. And being able to create two versions for the film as well, both the one in the movie and then in the credits afterwards, I think was a nice way to have kind of my version and the film version, and I'm thrilled with it.
Come on. This is your home now.
Always out of place, I knew I needed something new for me. I never knew just what that was.
Okay, your turn.
Now I won't let go. 'Cause I'm happy to call it home. No more running. I'm good knowing that I belong. To call it home. I got loving side to side. Can't go no.
You're adorable.
Home. I'm happy to call it home.
The film is set in Spain, so I think infusing some of those Spanish music influences in there was really important. And even in the songwriting, there's the chanting bit that we did that kind of felt like if you were at a football stadium and everyone was singing soccer, football, that. And then we you know, we teamed up with John Powell, who's the composer for the film, and did the score, and he's brilliant. And you know, he played me his concept at first for taking a song and doing it in that way with some of the Spanish influences, and I was blown away. You know, I love that music, and I've never really tapped too far into it myself, but hearing a song that I'd written, produced in that way was incredible, and just gave it even more life.
When I did Rio, I had confidence, like, okay, this is, okay, I can say, this is right, this is wrong, this works, this doesn't work. I had that confidence. With this one, I didn't share that confidence, so I required a lot of support. You know, luckily, a lot of my crew is from Spain, you know, and they were always there for me when I had questions, and I made sure that I showed them the stuff. And I went to Spain, I wanted to witness or to be part of it. So I tried to do my best. You know, but different from Rio, this movie is not about Spain, you know, like it's about Ferdinand that happens to take place in Spain. So the pressure is a little bit less than it was something like Rio. But that said, I tried as much as I could just to stay true to as much as I could with that.
I had the perfect life. Until one day, there's been a mistake! I am not a fighting bull. I'm getting out of this place.
本届奥斯卡最佳动画提名。
We got company!
萌牛费迪南。
Ferdinand enjoys life. And I'm gonna hit you with something weird. We all have good moods, good days, and bad days. You can physically see when someone has a good day. You can physically see when someone has a bad day. Bad days tend to be longer than the good ones. Ferdinand enjoys life every day, and he makes the best of even the worst of situations. I'm not saying I enjoy life every day, but I do my damnedest to understand that, like, it could be a lot worse, and things are going well. So I appreciate that philosophy and just attacking the day with, like, this will be all right. All right, I'm going home. I'm going home. Holy cow, that hurt!
Oh, Klaus, Greta, look! Looks like somebody wants to come to our side of the fence.
Silly Mumu. He doesn't know the rules.
How do I get to the other side?
How do you get to the other side? Oh, let me ponder this question a little bit. Spoiler alert! You don't! Hoof bump, Klaus, hoof bump, Greta. See, this is the beautiful horsey side, and that is the stinky bull side. Beautiful horses stay here, and you ugly beast stays there.
Don't even think of coming over to our side, or we'll alert the humans.
Shoo, shoo, shoo. Go on, stinky one. Have a nice day smelling terrible.
Yeah.
Wow, the challenge of this one is to get Ferdinand, like, to get the story done. You know, it's like transforming a little, you know, book into this, like, you know, hour-and-a-half movie. It was like a big challenge for us, you know, more than anything that I've, you know, had in other projects. You know, story is always the biggest challenge for me, like for everybody, I think in the business. But technically, I think that, you know, this project allows us to use our software, the colors, you know, as far as we could, you know, in terms of like using our, I'm talking tech talk here, but, you know, it's like the way that we make our movies look, you know, we use radiosity, which emulates lights in real life, you know, and when we were able to use that fully, especially for the third act, that's a very powerful third act, I think that allows us to just, you know, get the look of the movie to support the emotion that we wanted to get. And that was the first time that we were able to fully use that technology. But we have so many little challenges. Every day is a challenge. You know, the dust that the bulls kick is a challenge. The water that they drink from the trough, you know, that's another. So it's always a challenge. Hair, you know, you name it.
I can't wait to show you off to the rest of the guys.
Whoa.
Ferdinand, is that you?
Hey, guys.
Woo! Little Ferdinand, you've had a growth spurt. Suddenly, I regret every time I called you weirdo.
Don't sweat it, Bones. We're good.
My gosh, what have they been feeding you?
Oh, hey, Guapo?
That's right, the one and only. Ah, I get it. You try to come back here and intimidate us? Because let me tell you something. I am not intimidated by your freakish hugeness. Oh, mama.
I don't know you, but I'm not scared of you, you sorry sack of meat.
You're an affront to my nostrils.
Angus, you're talking to his butt.
Oh, I'm away.
I think inch by inch, frame by frame, people are getting on this board of this young man's willing to take chances. I'll take a chance on this young man. So, and I'm well aware that it's a pendulum. Those doors will close eventually one day. So while it's here, I'm gonna, within my capabilities, I think I have a firm grasp of the stories I can tell and the parts that I can help. And I'll just try to keep making those choices that I feel I can do well with. And hopefully there are some cool chances along the way, like this one, or in the whole juxtaposition of it, like an R-rated comedy, or even like right in the wheelhouse of action. And before, if you asked me before about action, I'd tell you like, I don't know. But I think now I've done so much other stuff where like, oh, okay, cool, I think that would work. But originally coming out of WWE, everybody's like, action, go. Yeah. And it didn't mesh. It just didn't connect because the character you develop on WWE is stronger than the one you're watching in the movie. So, I don't know. Time will tell. We'll see.
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! There's been a mistake! Something right!
Hey! He's going to tear that truck apart! Get the calming goat!
Where's the calming goat?
Ow! Jeez Louise, real classy, guys. Way to treat a lady.
Who's that?
Hey, big guy, name's Lupe. I'm gonna be your calming goat.
My calming goat?
That's right. I'm here to soothe you now so you can maim and gore things later. Let's try some deep, relaxing breaths.
In, out.
You're not helping.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe you're not helping. You ever think of that? No, because no one ever wants to help the stinking calming goat, right? Okay, now I gotta calm myself down.
I need to get out. Oh, sorry about that. So sorry. Here you go.
She's amazing. She is super, super funny. And like, what a good opposite of Ferdinand. Like, I get to be just Ferdinand, and Lupe is so, so funny. She knocked it out of the park with this one.
Huh?
Wow, you weren't kidding about the bugs.
He's off. Stay still. Hey, why would you stop? We have to do something.
All right, let's do it old school.
Are you trying to steal my stuff?
Oh, no, we'd never do something like that.
No, not us. You have offended us, sir.
I'm sorry, little guys. I feel terrible.
Don't fall for it, Ferd. They're filthy weasels.
Hey, we're not filthy weasels.
We're filthy hedgehogs.
She knows what we are. Yeah, beady-eyed little thieves. We're not thieves, we're survivors. Balls!
Let's roll! Wait! Hold up the flower!
For me, in comparing, using the movie as an example, is just like, it's like you can't stand to what you believe, you know, and you don't need to convince the others, but you can stand to what you believe and you can be heard and accepted because of that.
For those who don't know about, like, if you had this mythical thing of like, create a character that's called the animator, Carlos is that. He is so loose and so wild and so expressive and so animated and so thoughtful and so, he has such vision. Like, being in the booth with Carlos is a workout because he wants the effort and he wants everything, and even when he tells you how to do it, and it's got to be like this and this, but then when you do it, it's awesome to see him like go from this crazy thing to literally head down, looking at, like, he has his finger on his temple and hears it. No, okay, but it needs to be this, and then he goes back and okay, we got it. Like, it's awesome. It's because he sees the world. He has vision that I don't have. Like, he sees the whole thing, and he's done it enough to know how to do it really well. And it was awesome for me never having to done this, for him as a coach and somebody to guide me through the whole way.
You're ginormous! I can't wait to show you to the rest of the guys. They're gonna fertilize the yard.
本届奥斯卡最佳动画提名。
I'm Dos. And I'm Cuatro.
What happened to Trace?
We do not speak of Tres.
I'm getting out of this place.
Best plan ever!
We got company!
相信自己，扭转乾坤。
Piece of cake. I love cake.
蒙牛费迪南。
以上呢就是超温暖的动画片《蒙牛费迪南》推荐给大家喽，也希望大家会喜欢。我是巧玲，电娱乐报，我们下次再见喽，拜拜。